How do you have to be an attorney?
It's my understanding these events are being presented pursuant to the new event ordinance that was approved.
Okay, so if we already approved that, we don't have to reapprove it, correct? If the event was approved on August 24th of 2023, you don't have to reapprove.
No, what I said was these events are being presented to the board in compliance with the new event ordinance. That's my understanding.
As though it's good? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the new event ordinance that was just put into place at one of the prior meetings within the past month or so.
Right. So, okay, I just want to make sure we're crystal clear so they understand and I understand in the premise. So, by it already getting approved in the old budget, it's safe to say it's already approved. I don't have to go back again before the board, correct?
No, these matters are being brought before the board now to comply with the new event ordinance because these are events that have to be approved pursuant to the new event ordinance.
Right, but only time that you have to go forward is when you put in something new, and then whatever from that day moving forward is what you go for. So if this was already approved prior to, it should not be affected by what's new. It was already approved. Hey, lawyer, say good job.
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. The event ordinance has precedence.
Wow.
These events have to be approved pursuant to the event ordinance.
Okay, so I disagree with what the Lord said.
Therein lies the issue. Somebody without a legal background, somebody without a job as a municipal attorney is basically stating, this is what I think, and has been rolling with this type of concept for years now. And now, all of a sudden, we've got an attorney that's sitting in on most all these meetings, and this is kind of what's happening. It's not kind of. This is what's happening. Tiffany Henyard has been able to just basically steamroll everybody in her, that comes across her path. And now she's coming up with a little bit of conflict because she can't do exactly what she wants, how she wants to do it, because there are some rules. And that's why you have an attorney. You might disagree with your attorney, but the attorney, they have reasoning for why they do what they do. And it's typically called the law.
I put this on there because I was going to point out what we do. We go back and forth over who agree, who disagree. And then it goes a little further than we disagree. We go out of our comfort here. That's how we get up in court. Because we want to say, hey, if a board approves something, how can now the board come back and say it's not approved based off of an ordinance? The ordinance just went into effect now. It's like when somebody tries to go take something from me. They make it effective now. They can't go back. But right now, they're saying we're going backwards. Impossible. Just like with bills. It's bills that they approved already. That last board meeting, you heard them read off that whole list from all the way from Father's Day. To me, that's impossible. You approved it all the way back then. How's you coming here now saying, oh, well, we're not going to approve it now? It's already spent. It's already gone. It's already, that's there. So I disagree with what he's saying. And that's my statement. Now,
and therein lies the rub. Therein lies the rub. She just wants to do what she wants to do without any regard for what other people think, or might be legal, or might be ethical, or might be in the township's best interest, or in the village's best interest. I mean, you've literally got an attorney sitting right there, and I love how he just looks straightforward and doesn't talk to her. Well, yeah, I don't agree with you, and here's why. And Tiffany Henyard has it in her mind, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it. And most of the time, if you've been following these meetings, what you'll see is that she just basically steamrolls everybody because people are like, okay, I don't want to fight this, because she just has this ability to kind of run over the top of folks. And now she's running into an attorney who knows the law. I mean, it appears as though he knows the law. He is a municipal attorney. And from that standpoint, she should be listening to him. Hey, instead of confronting him and saying, I disagree with you, and here's why. She should be saying, okay, so what is the correct, how do we handle this legally? How do we handle this correctly? But you don't hear that, do you? No, you're not hearing that at all. You're basically hearing her say, and she's just been mayor and she's been, supervisor of trustees. That's her only credentials. We're in a system where nobody else is a municipal attorney either. And now she's, coming up against this roadblock and she's like, okay. Well, anyway, I disagree. Let's just keep doing it the way we want to do it. So that, to me, this is a really good example of how things could have gotten out of hand on all the allegations and all the FBI probes and all of the he said, she said stuff, the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of deals, and whether, things are paid for with a credit card, who's authorizing spending. And then there's all of this explanation that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But it's this explanation that kind of stonewalls you, and you don't really know, does she have the ability to do that? I don't think so. And now you've got an attorney basically saying, nope, I hear what you're saying, but nope, I disagree with you. This is how it should go. So I thought that was a pretty interesting exchange. And you could see Tiffany Henyard kind of looking at her attorney like, he's contradicting me. How can we have that? How do we have this? I am the super mayor. I am the Township of Thornton. She's literally come out and said that. Well, even the Township of Thornton's, figurehead needs to have legal consultation at times, and then needs to listen to that and take that advice under advisement. I don't see a lot of that happening, and that's, how we get where we are. All right. That's it for me on this one. Thanks so much for being here. I'll catch up with you in the next one. Bye for now.